Hi, I'm Laurie Desrosiers. I was Beat Poet Laureate back when the festival was a whole lot smaller. Very happy to be here today. Thank you to Debbie Kilday for doing this wonderful event. Very excited to hear Ann Waldman today. And also, I want to send, I'm sorry that we're not all going to see each other, sending out big hugs to you and all of you. I'm going to read from two books today. One of them is my Keeping Planes in the Air that came out just in March, so it's a pandemic release. And the other one is my book from last year, Typing with E.E. Cummings, which are all poems in conversation with Cummings' work. And I'll also read a couple of new pieces that I've written since the beginning of the pandemic. Redemption. At midnight, I notice the stretch between time zones. Hawaii eats last night's supper while Ireland is waking to tomorrow. We live unaware of the curvature of Earth, undaunted by atmospheric shift, unfazed by sunspots, tidal currents. Meteors pass, satellites hum, we sleep, unconcerned. We are a blip, someone once said, in the arc of history. And what we call history is only the human story. We look for evidence of ourselves in our world's soil, but before that were millions of years without us. After us is forever time, beyond even the concept of time. Yet there are good things, legends we have invented, stories told, art wrought, songs sung for centuries, evidence of our best selves. Despite our future slumber in time's uncaring cradle, this is our hope for redemption. About the body. How the house we carry with us changes. What it feels like to see the face age, how the breasts fall, how pain becomes a given, how the skin was once unblemished and smooth like the curve of earth or sunbeams bent by trees. It is also about caves, the ones we dig to hide secrets, a wish to get beyond mirrors. How my mother is shrinking. She says she'll end up a puddle in the kitchen no one will recognize. This poem is about emerging, about finding beauty in imperfection, how skin stretches to accommodate bones, their restless march towards death. Most of the poems in here are either titled with the first line of the poem or it says poem after E.E. Cummings, which is what this one has as its title. I will wade out into the water that burned our thighs. I will take your memory in my mouth, leap to the time when, alive again, you ran into the ocean singing, a dash ahead of death. The curves of your young body diving in, lithe, strong, and sure, showing off for the beach girls. Will I figure out the mystery of losing you? Will we rise in 1,000 years or drink the dirt, lend the shine of our teeth to the old wavering moon? I'm going to read a couple of pieces from more recently. Trying to sleep during the apocalypse. In histamine-driven midnight storm, awakened either by the red cat's whiskers or your breath, I recall the moments before my hour's sleep, stumbling upon a live feed of the northern lights, where I could hear the polar wind, its breath rising and falling the breath of earth and ice and flow, the pulse of sun's electric charge. Searching for a good blank page to place in ink the element of shift, to try to describe how Arctic ice's flow affects plankton and sea angels and viruses held for eons in cold embrace. How does sleep come easy to you, my love? Now you are well, and this new horror threatens from beyond our bed. 4 years ago, you in hypothermia and coma after CPR, the nurse warned me not to hold your hand or touch your skin, so my life force dare not bring you back just yet. A connection so strong we could draw the other back from death. We know little about this plague, except it takes away the very breath, pulls at the sinews of our imagination. Panic coursing through my body, my hand touches your forearm, and immediately my heart rate slows. You breathe your future, and I sleep. To my daughter, a dream. You were getting married. You wore a cream-colored dress made of the softest flowing fabric, decorated with gold buttons. And there was a hat, banded with red and black ribbons. I don't remember the style. Half awake, I thought about the fabric, whether it might be cotton or silk, knitted or woven, how you looked so beautiful in it. Wondered where I could buy it for you. Imagined having a party where you could wear a dress like that. I know you don't want to get married. One more piece here. We keep being born. We can't keep up. What world is this? Oscillation of sheets, thwap of hail, concentric circles of deaths, new deaths. Who are we in this life? Whose embrace have we lost? How old is old when being born is the same as dying? Thank you very, very much for coming to my video, and excited to see everybody's. Have a wonderful September, and back to work or school, whether we're in person or online. Thanks again very, very much.